Today we're going to be looking at the Yeezy 350 V2 in the static black colorway. Yes, my people, it's me, Prozech, and today we're going to be reviewing the Yeezy 350 V2 in the static black colorway. We'll look at the origins of the shoe, the look, the fit on feet, the price, and I'll share a little story on basically how I managed to pick up these shoes. Now, if that sounds like content you'd like, please feel free to smash that like button, click on that notification bell, jump all up in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are, and show some support to your boy. This shoe was first released in 2016, and as the name suggests, it is the second iteration of the original Adidas YEEZY 350. Now, these kits currently retail for around 180, but on the secondary market, you're probably looking at closer to 300 for this particular colorway. Prior to Kanye, sort of music and sportswear collaborations really weren't as profitable, let's say, or as popular as they seem to be now. Some of those collaborations, probably the less said about those the better, but I think Kanye proved through this partnership with Adidas, and obviously his prior partnership with Nike, that actually a musician, through innovative design and new technology, ultimately with the use of Boost, could actually move the needle forward and actually do something quite groundbreaking. Now, looking at notable music / sportswear collaborations from around that time and slightly prior, obviously you've got the 50 Cent and the Reebok deal with the sneaker, which was pretty popular. There was I saw a few of them at uni and stuff like that. I had a friend that had a pair. Also remember that Jay-Z had a collaboration also with Reebok on the S. Carters, I believe they were called, or the Scooby-Doos. Maybe I'm mixing them up, but they probably weren't as successful. But either way, both of them. So fast forward into today, obviously after Yeezy has proved a success, now you have a lot more success stories within the sort of music / sportswear collaboration field. Obviously you have Pharrell Williams and his collaboration and consistent partnership with Adidas. Obviously you've got Drake and Jordan Brand, and obviously the whole OVO thing, which is obviously amazing. But I would probably say the heir to the throne, obviously the Yeezy throne, but the heir to the throne probably Travis Scott. Travis Scott's work with Nike and Jordan Brand has obviously been smashing records left, right, and center. He's been pushing the needle really forward, and I've actually managed to pick up a pair of his kicks, and you can really see the intricacy and the detail, even in the marketing, but obviously in the trainer itself. So definitely we're moving in the direction of understanding influence and understanding who really pushes the needle, and you're seeing brands like Nike and Adidas really tap into the culture and understand, you know what, these are some of the iconic people that we can use to really move our brands forward. Question: who do you think has had or currently has the best sports / music collaboration, past and present? Let me know in the comments below what you're feeling. So guys, we're gonna look firstly at the box that it comes in. You can see that box here. Has a massive 350 V. So it's obviously a brown box. Has a massive 350 on the top there. On the side, Boost. On this side, it says Yeezy Boost 350 made by Adidas. And on this side, it says the exact same thing, but it has a couple of stickers. On the sticker, it actually says Yeezy Boost 350 V2, and I got mine in a size UK 13, which is a US 13 and a half. The color actually is down as black. Obviously nothing really interesting going on inside. I actually got my pair from End, so shout out End. So looking at the shoe itself, obviously first thing that sort of catches the attention is the fact that this is a completely prime knit upper. Obviously very breathable, very comfortable, essentially a sock like feel. You've got a sort of complete upper. It kind of essentially looks like two pieces sewn together, and you can see this sort of middle seam going all the way throughout. So it obviously comes from the lip all the way up to the tongue. I suppose you can call this a tongue, even though it's more like a sock. And it's also here at the back of the shoe on the heel. Essentially, once again, a full prime knit upper. Obviously it has this sort of monofilament strap just here, and it's sewn directly into the upper, and obviously a little back tab with a sort of shout out to the bread colorway, which I believe may be coming back out later on in 2020 or this year. It's a really simple shoe when you think about it. Obviously complex in its simplicity, but you can see obviously the woven patterns within the prime knit. You've got some diagonal stripes, you've got some cubes, and you've got some different I'm saying dots and stuff like that. Like if you spent time looking at this, like I'm sure it tells the story of how the world was created or something. Like there's some probably like the Da Vinci Code stuck in there somehow, but I mean it is, like from a design perspective, it's pretty awesome. And essentially what you're thinking about is obviously the name is black, but I don't know if you can tell comparing this to my shirt, it isn't really black. And what you've got to sort of recognize when you are picking up the static black is that it's more of a muted sort of a sort of matte black, if for want of a better term, sort of verging on the side of grey. In fact, there are definite grey hits around the sort of collar of the heel, and obviously there's a bit more definite grey inside the shoe. If you look at some of these straps, and I don't know if you can pick these up, but if you look closely you can see sort of a grey, then a black, then a grey, then a black, then a grey and a black. So it's sort of like, it sort of dances along that line of grey and black. Obviously that's capped off with these laces. These laces are complete 3M. Little flash photography, these are going to pick up and shine nicely. Also, you've got 3M on the inside of the heel at the back there, which I mean obviously if your foot's in the shoe not many people are going to see, but it's a nice little touch. Insole is a standard Yeezy sort of, I believe it's an Ortholite insole. Really good, obviously really comfortable. Midsole, now you've got this TPU, you've got these TPU sidewalls, which encase the boost, which is exposed on the bottom. Obviously you've got your herringbone and your tread there with boost. Now obviously these are my pair, so well worn. I am touching the bottoms, but I will be washing my hands. I have used these. In fact, recently I used these to slightly climb up a mountain. Probably not well advised, but they live to tell the tale. Really simplistic in its design, but I think the simplicity makes it so popular because it's something that anybody could see themselves wearing. And above all of these things, as soon as you put your foot inside, you understand that they say boost is life, boost is the truth. There's no two ways about it. As soon as you put your foot inside, you're going to realize that boost is legit, and the amount of boost you get in this shoe is significant when you compare it to an Ultra Boost or some of the other boost models that Adidas produce. You are getting a significant amount of boost in this midsole, especially on the heel, which is really where obviously you do a lot of your heel striking. When you're walking, you're going to get a lot of support throughout the shoe. But obviously one thing to remember as time goes on, obviously the pellets within the boost will start to compress, and obviously will over time slightly reduce in their sort of bounciness and cloud-like feel. But I'm about a year into wearing these kicks and I'm still walking on clouds. Now we've had a closer look at the shoe, let's check out how they look on feet. Now we've seen what these sneakers look like on feet, let's get into my final thoughts. I feel Yeezy is probably the most iconic shoe of the last 10 years. That may not age well, but it is my opinion. They're comfortable, like so comfortable, like literally can be thrown on with anything. So easy to style up or down. You're literally walking on clouds for the whole day. Completely breathable, so socks, with socks, without socks, it's absolutely fine. Your shoes, like they're gonna help you stay circulated and cool throughout the course of the day. There have been loads and loads of restocks over the last year. There are new colorways coming out literally every month. I believe there's probably about 4 or 5 more colorways coming out this year alone. Recently the Israfils came out. I put that on my Instagram page, and I asked people what they were thinking about those. I managed to pick up 2 pairs, one in retail, one online, directly from Adidas. There are a lot of opportunities for you to pick up Yeezys. As I said, I got it in the size 13, so I was like, cool, that's actually 1 size bigger than my actual size. Quick side note, sizing on Yeezys is completely waived. So if you are a size 12 like me in normal shoes, you're likely to either be a size 12 and a half, a size 13. Once you know what your size is, they fit amazing and you'll be happy you bought them. I'm gonna hold on to these shoes. These shoes are not coming out of my collection. I'm gonna run them into the ground. And in fact, I'm looking to add to them. Once again, £180 isn't a joke. So I completely understand if you're thinking that £180 for a pair of shoes isn't really practical, and I completely understand where you're coming from, but these are a pair of shoes, in my opinion, that will last for a long period of time. If you're serious about kicks, I kind of feel that a Yeezy 350 V2 needs to be part of your collection. That is just in my opinion, so feel free to take it or leave it. Now I've told you what I think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like. If you like this kind of content, I'll be making a lot more content like this. Feel free to give it a subscribe and click on that notification bell so that you're updated every time I make a new video. And I'm probably somewhere right now, or I'm probably here in the future making another video as we speak. So until I see you next time, stay blessed.